on Yah, I swear on everything that I went to Antarctica and that I did not lie to Antarctica.
He looks to the right. He's lying. And he also doesn't say that I swear I saw a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. So that's interesting.
That even seems like basically it's just better footage than we had before on pretty much all
No, it's
fronts.
not. It's not. I mean, compared to the footage from like the north, like with the 24-hour sun in the north, it's pretty bad, honestly, for flat earthers to even fall for this. I expected like a way better video, honestly. And this is actually way easier for everybody to figure out than I thought it was gonna be. And I don't know, it's pretty crazy. Like it's almost like they wanted it to look not like, because I think they're capable of making a better, fake 24-hour sun footage than this. And the one that they made is so bad. I think they want some flat earthers to figure it out, because dude, they use repeating clouds again. They use repeating lens flares. I can show you guys this. We should probably do a presentation. If you guys are open to finding out the truth, right? You should let the anti-truthers have a presentation um of like different stuff, maybe even a debate with Witsit. Um we'll destroy him. I mean, it's like the amount of evidence is ridiculous, bro.
Can I not get in there now?
I mean, dude, there's not going to be a way that's not going to. I'm not okay. Like,
hello, 30 minutes I've waited.
So you heard it just from Gio's mouth there. He says no. So maybe he'll let a presentation happen, but I wouldn't hold my breath. In Gio's own words, or not Gio's, in Witsit's own words, the truth does not fear investigation. This next part here is from, on the left is from Gio's, well, not Gio's skydiving, but from the video that he says is the only other video that we've been able to find of 24-hour sun footage from the south. And only some of it can we really even use because it does this like weird circle thing through most of it or whatever. But I wasn't even meaning to. I was just going back and forth with it, and I'm like, "Oh, look, the sun is moving the opposite direction." And he said that it couldn't be done, and I'm accidentally debunking it just while looking at this. But you can see the sky itself does look like it's so much darker at the top. The sun's so much smaller. This is only maybe a couple weeks apart from each other. They were there around the same time at the same place, so there are differences even in this footage.
it goes the opposite way. Like in the south, the sun goes counterclockwise, meaning if you're sitting in the middle of the sun, the sun's going around you, it goes from right to left, which from above is like counterclockwise. Whereas in the north, it goes clockwise around you, meaning from left to right. So it's completely the opposite. And we have footages from both regions showing like authentic clouds. Like it's not, because if you reversed it, like birds would be flying backwards or just anything, things like that. Even though there's no birds in Antarctica, but yeah, you can't
The
you
birds
can't
wouldn't be
just
flying
reverse
backwards.
footage like that. Like it's completely going the opposite
Flip
way.
it. You could easily flip it. You wouldn't know unless you figured out who the people that went, and you compared their right side of their face from their left, and be like, oh, their left is on their right.
Well, I did a
Well, no,
lot
but
of that,
remember,
dude. Like
So this is funny too. They have all these people lined up now to go, independently explore Antarctica. Um, yeah, I'm not buying this for a second. They just got a bunch of crisis actors to go claim, bring back maybe the same footage. It'd be pretty funny to see the future, what the future holds with these stories. But it's Flatters season 10. Enjoy. So I'm showing the people in this time lapse on the left versus the right, and the ones on the left are moving way faster. They're like specks. You can barely even see them. And from Antarctica, it seems like they're just moving a lot slower. I think you think pointed this out actually, and there's some clips from him in here. I also have all the videos that I'm covering in the description, or at least like the channels they come from. Right here is the camera. It's lit up on the side like there's a secondary light source, so that's weird. And then here in this one, there's this weird shadow. There's an arrow pointing, and you can see there's some weird like imaginary stick shadow that's moving around. It's kind of unexplained. And this one, obviously, from You Think Again, the shadows are opposite of each other, which wouldn't be happening. And if you look at this yellow or this orange truck, there's no shadow at the orange truck. These people's shadows, they're maybe, 20 feet away from each other. They're so drastic. It's just, it doesn't add up to me, in my opinion. But, yeah, especially that truck not having a shadow is really weird. But I'm sure they'll chop it up to, oh, it's just a 360 camera. Oh, you don't know how shadows work. And yeah, blah, blah. But here, why did Witsa go 20 feet away when he had just gone to the right there and picked up snow? And also, he walked by a bunch of snowballs he could have picked up on the way to the other spot. So, yeah. And this guy's missing an arm. Where's his other arm? It's got a shadow, no arm. Super weird.
At 52 minutes and 6 seconds, it's just obvious that there is a right angle and a blue line that cuts all the way up and across. Okay, and I'll just bring it down so it's better in screen on my camera here. And it runs all the way across. All the way across. All the way across. And they must have blended it better down the other side there, but you can see it ends up right there. See it? Blue line running all the way across the screen. I don't know. I wonder how they're going to, how Dave Weiss is going to explain this one away. It comes all the way down here. I see it going all the way down here. That to me looks like the seam of...
We got Jaren over here drawing in the snow, claiming that footprints can't show up and people aren't going to be kicking any snow chunks around, but they can draw a huge giant S in the snow, which is hilarious because apparently they don't know north from south, according to this next video after this compass one. But the compass one is obviously upside down. The letters are backwards. Somebody in the comments tried saying that it wasn't. And I'm like, dude, just look at it. The S is backwards. Like, everything's backwards. And in the video, right, that he shows right after this, it's showing exactly what happens when you flip it over. And it sticks where in whatever position. You can see him moving it, and it didn't move just there. Like, obviously, they're trying to pull one over on us. Because why else would they do this? It makes no sense. In my opinion, these people that just sit around, trying to argue definitions all day long are just time wasters, and we shouldn't let them win. They're trying to keep us from actually looking into topics and listening to interesting stuff because we're too busy debating about this nonsense that they're trying to claim is real. So I'm probably going to ease up on this topic a little bit because I'm over it. I've listened to enough of Witsit and all these fools, and I definitely see it as a time-wasting, like, J-Trig psyop. Yeah, it seems like they don't know which way north is. Union Glacier is in time zone 6, not time zone 3. So it's not it's not midnight, it's 9 p.m. And so they're lying here, and this is from that Dustin Nemos guy. So I'll link all the videos I'm using. Maybe not the exact videos, but at least what channels I got them from. I just felt like I needed to do a bunch of videos in one to kind of show some of what I think the best arguments have been so far. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff also. But yeah, I guess I think I'm done for now. And we'll see if anything else comes out with the rest of this stuff. There's some predictions that Blob has made about the next PSYOP Witsit's going to run is on Big Pharma, doing some Big Pharma stuff. We'll see. Maybe he'll come out with a video talking more details about that kind of stuff. So this next was a video I put out, I don't know, I guess a couple weeks ago, noticing the clouds not moving, all the wind. He sits there for like 2 minutes talking about how windy and miserable it is, and those clouds just stay in the same spot. And then it's funny because he keeps saying that that the only way that he could be burning holes in this, well, first of all, he only can burn one side, which is weird. Then he's like, oh, I could only be doing this if it was the sun, like as if I guess he's not aware of 500 watt bulbs and high powered light bulbs and lasers that burn holes into. And he doesn't actually turn the camera around at any point and show that it's the sun doing this either. So I don't know. Apparently, Jaren doesn't, once again, isn't a very good researcher. And here's another video, final experiment, live from Antarctica at 9 p.m. when it was supposed to be midnight. And their geolocation just so happens to be scrubbed. And I'm sure there's going to be more of this kind of stuff coming out. These people do this, have been doing this since flat Earth started, pretty much. So it's not to say that, that the Earth isn't flat. It's just obviously there's a deliberate agenda behind trying to make us look like we're all like these scammers, e-begging. And apparently Witsit has a new place he's been e-begging instead of YouTube and other places where everybody can just see it. He's in his Telegram e-begging. So there are, the next clips here are from his Telegram, and that's where he said, truth doesn't fear investigation. But guys, I'm just not really in a position where I can spend the money to require the GoPro telemetry extraction. We did have $120, but we just need an additional $230. Become a monthly supporter for behind the scenes content, which apparently never happened also. Obviously I can't afford that, so if you feel passionately, but write a note about what the donation is for, and we will purchase it and pull the telemetry data. It does provide a lot of data, apparently describing in time image, describe an image above. It has somewhat, oops, it went kind of fast, but you can pause it and read it if you want it. I'm a truth seeker. My cooperation in this trip has been very calculated and tactical from every conceivable angle. That's interesting. Like, what are you trying to say here, buddy? We just want to see the footage already. Like, now you need all this stuff to be able to show us the terabyte of information that you supposedly were downloading weeks ago. Like, just show us what you have already, bro. Come on. Why are you dragging your feet? It's pretty strange. Anyways, y'all have a good day or evening or whatever. Bye.